Hey, this is End of the Road Haunts, and today I'm making another video on my Spirit Halloween 2022 ideas. So, let's just get into this. This first one here is called the Sweet Snatcher. It would be around $300 because it would be, kind of advanced and 6 feet tall, though it would be fairly wide, as you can see, because, it's kind of two bodies, but I'll get to that in a sec. So, as you can see, it's this clown who'd be a very unique design as well. Black and white, which isn't very common. But his face would also be made of, candy. And you can't quite see it here, but his eyes would be spinning lollipops. His teeth would be like candy corn. His lips would be licorice. His nose would be like a sucker almost. And he'd actually be unique also because he'd be a rare bearded prop and also a bearded clown for once. And his hair would be made, just like hair and beard would be made of strands of black licorice. So his head kind of turns to face the kid and back, just kind of like that. His eyes swirl, as I said. His arm with the lollipop turns side to side, and his mouth moves. The kid also has a shaking animation, kind of, similar to spasm or whatever. And the clown just speaks phrases, and the kid almost whimpers and stuff. So this is certainly a really creepy idea. As much as I do like it, I could not see Spirit doing this one. At least they do a more tame version, because this is quite, A, it's gory, but B, it's gory towards a child, which is, quite controversial. But, yeah, it would just be a kid, but his bottom jaw's, ripped off and just stuffed with candy. So there'd be a little bit of blood on the clown, But I just think this would be a really creepy idea. Also probably get it if it came out, so, whatever. So, especially let me know your thoughts on him, because I'm quite fond of him. But the next one here is Jack Griffin from The Invisible Man, which, if you are unaware, is the name of The Invisible Man. Now, he would be $200 since licensing and his animation also isn't much. Around 5.7 feet tall, I'd say. Just, maybe 6 feet, just around that. And officially licensed from The Invisible Man, the original 1933 one, because, the Invisible Man from, 2020 doesn't look like this. B, he's just invisible for a majority of the film. But, he'd be pretty much stationary, but his animation would be a type of jump scare almost, where he has his hand on one side of his face and he pulls away the bandages to just show nothing beneath it, so, to look like he's invisible. The, beaker he's holding, the science tube, flask, whatever you want to call it, it lights up, maybe, his invisibility potion and stuff. And he just phrases from the film with, maybe bubbling sounds from the test tube, I don't know. But, this would be pretty cool. He's wearing his sunglasses and, bathrobe, obviously, which is what he has in the film. The Invisible Man was just personally my favorite Universal monster, and so I do think it would be cool to see him in animatronic form, and I think this is the best we could get, with it both being pretty standard and not just them being lazy and making a pure invisible prop that's just nothing for $200. So, it would kind of incorporate that. I just think it'd be a cool prop. I'd really love to see any Universal Monsters thing. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you're new. Please tell me what you think about these. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.